Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. My name is Nick.
I'm Ian.
Today we're going to talk about something that maybe is a little different than the normal stuff we talk about, but I got an interesting interaction at work recently that got me thinking about why some people don't listen to music. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you click on that link down below. Go check out the Vinyl Den Facebook group. I know I say it every episode, but it's just a cool place to continue the music conversation. Doesn't necessarily have to be about vinyl records. We talk about anything music related in the Facebook group there. But there's also a link for the Vinyl Den merch page. We got Vinyl Den t-shirts and sweatshirts, even though Ian's not wearing his sweatshirt today.
I went all Pink Floyd on you.
Yeah, you did. There's a link for the Vinyl Den Spotify and Apple Music playlist where every week we're just compiling music that we're talking about here on the channel, putting together a nice playlist for everyone to enjoy. And also there's a link for the Vinyl Den Patreon page. Because, of course, if you want to support the show, so it's greatly appreciated. You can support the show for as little as $1 a month. If you enjoyed the episode, though, make sure you give us the old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we release new episodes. So we actually had a whole different topic that we were going to be talking about today. And then a couple of days ago, I was at work. And I just recently changed positions. And the person that was training me found out that we have a YouTube channel. So he asked me what we talk about on the YouTube channel. I told him vinyl records, and he said, these aren't his exact words, but there was something along the lines of, oh, wow, people actually listen, or those actually are still a thing?
Yeah.
Like,
which I can kind of understand if it's not something you pay attention to.
Yeah.
But his next statement is the one that I don't really understand at all.
So there's a person we work with who is a big musician. He's not big, but he's into music. He's into music. Yeah. He's a musician. He plays guitar. He's been in a bunch of bands and things like that before. But the person that was training me was like, "Oh, well, you know, when this other person talks to me, he talks music, and my eyes just glaze over." And it's always been kind of interesting to me that I'm sure it's because music has been such a big part of my life ever since I was young.
It's hard to understand, not because I think for all of us, I mean, me too. But it's kind of hard to imagine not having any exposure.
Yeah. Where
you have some music you like, because there's enough different styles out there for everyone to like.
Yeah.
So it's odd when you find someone who just doesn't like music.
Who's like a music? I mean, they're just like
musical. I don't know what that.
It's just kind of a very foreign kind of thing to me, and it's something that kind of struck me kind of strange when we were having that conversation because he said, "Oh yeah, I don't listen to music." I was like, well, nothing? There's nothing?
Right.
No. He's like, no, ever since I was younger, I never listened to music, never really got into it.
Which, I mean, would at least imply that maybe his parents weren't into music either.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of us get at least our love of music or at least our first musical experiences from our parents.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe it's just in his family, they just don't do music.
Yeah, I don't, like Ian brought up before we started talking about this, I'm trying not to have this come off as being like
judgmental, right?
Judgmental and things like that. It's just something that's like, music to me is like oxygen.
Right.
Just something that I live with all the time.
Right. I listen to podcasts when I'm driving. But I can only do that like a couple times a week. Most of the time I have to have music on.
Yeah.
Like if I go more than 2 days without listening to music in my car, something's off. I mean, I feel it in my stomach.
Yeah.
Like, no, I gotta put something. I gotta put music on.
And I'm sure a lot of other people are like that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think a day goes by that I don't listen to music at some point.
Right. Because at home I've got to you do it here, I do it, or put a record on. On those rare occasions where I get up early enough before I have to go to work, I will put a record on just to have it playing while I'm getting changed and getting ready. But I just like you said, we don't want to be judgmental, but it's a unique thing to find someone who really has just no interest in music at all. And I think most of the people watching these videos would probably agree that doesn't happen very often because it's a music channel, right? So, yeah. But I mean, I'm curious what other people think about that. Yeah. If they know people in their lives who
are similar,
that don't have zero interest in anything music.
There's not a whole lot of people. I mean, I can probably count on one hand the people I've come across over the years like that. It's something that doesn't happen very often. I've never met somebody who didn't at least have some small
attachment to music, something that they like, even if it's just casual. I've never met anyone. This would be the first time, and I know this person, but we don't work together a lot, so I don't know him personally.
Yeah, you all have like personal conversations.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have known that, and I probably wouldn't even have thought that. Even know what little I know of him, I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
But
there was one person I worked with back in when I lived down in Tennessee who was, I wouldn't say he was like openly hostile to music, but he was very like a very anti-music kind of person. But I don't really. I'm sure it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
He didn't grow up with it, which is really weird in the South because, especially in Tennessee,
well, I was
it's a
just
big music scene down there, and especially like.
And I was going to say, I mean, in this country, it's very unlikely that most people haven't been to church.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go with.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be exposed to music in church, regardless of what denomination. I don't know about like other religions. I don't know if like Islam does it or Judaism does.
I'm not sure what the musical interests.
I know
with
Judaism they sing a lot of their prayers.
Yeah.
So maybe that. I mean, the music kind of invades every part of human existence to some degree. So these are kind of unique situations. It's a unique situation when you run into somebody who, especially if he dislikes music.
Yeah, he absolutely disliked it. It's probably the first time I think I've come across somebody that was like openly like absolutely not, don't play any music, because we worked in like a big like receiving area, so I'd be off in the corner and put like music on my phone or whatever, and he'd walk by and you need to turn that off. I don't want to listen to that. One of those kind of people.
Wow.
It wasn't exactly a pleasure to work with.
No, apparently not. Maybe there's a direct correlation there. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
But it, again, not trying to be judgmental, but
no, not at all.
So
I guess like that's the bigger question to the vinyl community, because I know people who watch this channel. You guys are all music fans,
people, yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm sure people out there have people like that in their lives. So drop us a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about the people like that. Your interactions with people that you've come across in your life that have been like I said, just like anti-music people. I know it's like I said earlier,
and
it's like anti-oxygen people to me. But
even if it's not anti-music, but just people who have just no interest in music,
because
it's equally unique.
Yeah. That's all we got for you today, guys. Thanks for checking the show out. Like I said, let us know what you guys think. Because I'm sure this could be a very interesting comment section.
Yeah.
But because like I said, there's a lot of people out there with a lot of opinions on this kind of stuff. But let us know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give us the old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. And that's all we got. Until next time.
Talk to y'all later.
Keep on spinning. Peace.